So 61% of people feel expected to just get over stress.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable that
Yeah.
61% of people feel like they're expected to just get over stress.
Yeah. It's
Why,
just
why is that?
when I was younger, and I didn't understand this when I was 14 years old. And I think it was much younger. I wrote about it in the book that it was 14. I actually think it happened when I was younger. I just don't recollect those times.
Mm-hmm.
When I got really stressed or nervous, and most of the time they're around like tests or speaking stuff or in front of the class, I just started to get a tightness in my chest. I would get shortness of breath at times. I would sweat in my hands, and I didn't really understand what was happening. And I talked to my mom, you know, and like a very traditional Korean mother, she would be like, just power through it. And I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to power through it, right? But she didn't know either what was happening. You know, the reality is when you think about your mental health, it's not about just do, you know, and it's not about powering through the moment. For me, it's about powering up, you know, and that's where the battery analogy keeps coming back in.
Yeah.
So you know how to talk about it now, where I didn't know how to talk about it then.
Yeah.
And so I do think so much of the population today is about powering through it.
And I'd be like, but mom, I'm not fine. Like there's something I'm feeling and there was no word for it. And then I was thankful enough to learn mindfulness and meditation many years later that have been my core practices. And now it's not that I don't get nervous before I'm going on stage or a podcast. I still do, but I know what to do. And so I have my breath work.
Yeah.
I know what I have to lock into. It's not that I don't experience those emotions anymore. But I agree, even in a South Asian family, like I don't think that vulnerability was normal from parents. It wasn't common for uncles and aunts to be that way. And so it created a culture of always putting your best foot forward, always somewhat being performative.
That's right.
And I think I never subscribed to that. So I started very early on rebelling and just
good for you
being myself.
I didn't.
And
I wish I had done that.
Yeah, and I started breaking the rules early on that, and I'm grateful that I did. But now I realize it wasn't that I was breaking the rules. I was just expressing my discomfort with having to put up a face or a mask on when everything wasn't okay.
Yeah.
And